Hi, everybody. It's meteorologist Joe Cioffi here. Weather in 5 days in 5 minutes, as we are transitioning over now into a warmer air mass, and it'll start to turn also a little bit more humid over time over the next several days. I don't think we're going to get to anything really oppressive. The temperatures are going to stay pretty much in check, and we're seeing the bounce today as high temperatures this afternoon are going to reach the upper 70s to around 80 degrees. It's actually going to be relatively warmer as you head up into southern and central New England with temperatures in the upper 70s to around 80, as opposed to areas further south when you get down into Maryland and Delaware and into Virginia, where temperatures are going to be more in the middle to upper 70s. And this is because we're seeing the high clouds that are streaming northward, the remnants of Tropical Storm Beta that went into Texas, and now that moisture has basically fanned itself out and is spreading out to the northeast. We're just going to see, for the most part, clouds from this. There is some rain that's well to the south in central and southern Virginia and points southward, and I think it's going to pretty much stay that way. That rain is looking to slide to the south and east. We're going to take a look at a couple of satellite loops, and this is the perspective from Canada. Teddy, of course, has now been absorbed by a non-tropical system that is heading toward Greenland. We're seeing weather conditions improved across Nova Scotia and Newfoundland. You are also seeing those higher clouds that are down to the south in Pennsylvania, and as the high clouds anyway have reached up into southern New England. Weather systems are coming into the west and particularly into the Pacific Northwest coast, and they're getting some rains out of that, and that's a good thing. Here's the wider view of that southern moisture. Extends still pretty far south down back into Texas and Louisiana and running up to the northeast. Again, the rain with this is confined mainly to central and southern Virginia into North Carolina. You can see some heavier showers as you go back toward Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee, and into Mississippi. Weather conditions from the standpoint of precip have improved in Louisiana and Texas. Not much happening there. And we're getting rains coming into the northwestern part of the U.S. And we're looking at this, of course, with respect to those wildfires, which are finally getting quenched with water. Although, unfortunately, still not seeing really much of that moisture extending down into California, where it would do a whole lot of good. So on the whole, it's really going to be about high pressure that's sitting off the East Coast and is going to be off the East Coast for tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. And we won't really get another air mass change here until we move into the very first part of next week. Here's the Weather Prediction Center's 7-day rainfall forecast. And we should point out, by the way, that the Northeast is unusually dry, so it'll be welcome to see if we can wind up squeezing out a half an inch to an inch and a half of rain over the next 7 days. But this is all going to come after the weekend. We're talking starting on Monday with the arrival of a cold front. Now, as far as the long range is concerned, I've rolled this back so that you can see what's happening with respect to the temperatures. We started the week with below average temperatures. We are, of course, finishing the week now with above average temperatures. Here we are on Thursday. It's below average to the south because of the clouds and the rain. And that trend of above average temperatures will take us through Sunday. But next week it changes. We have a cold front, two cold fronts actually, that are going to be approaching early next week. The first one comes in later Monday into Tuesday, and that ushers in a shot of cooler air. And then a second front will roll in later in the week, and that brings down significantly cooler air for the second half of next week and into next weekend. And you see we actually stay below normal. I've rolled this now out to Wednesday, October 7th. So once we go below average, we're going to pretty much be below average for a relatively long span, lasting about a week or so. And again, as far as the day-to-day weather is concerned, the rain passes to the south. Some showers tomorrow in the South Atlantic states. Doesn't really get up here. We're dry for the weekend. Maybe a couple of showers pop up Sunday night. Here comes the first cold front for Monday, and then that front reaches the coast. with some showers Monday night into Tuesday. Second front begins its approach for Wednesday, and it's after that that we get into the cooler air. No tropical systems around as we take a quick look at the tropics. Things are very, very quiet, and it's understandable considering how active things have been this month. It's time for the tropics to take just a little bit of a break, and we'll probably see the tropics rev up again once we move into early October. So, wrapping up weather in 5 today, as far as high temperatures are concerned, when we move ahead to Friday, it's pretty much in the mid 70s to low 80s. Depending on how much sun you get, will really determine how high the temperatures get. We'll stay that way in the 70s to maybe around 80 on Saturday. And also holding on. Sunday might be the warmest day of this stretch, where we actually could see temperatures climb up into the low and middle 80s south and west of New York City, and upper 70s to low 80s just about everywhere else. The Joe and Joe Weather Show will be up tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern Time, so be sure to tune into that on my YouTube channel. Otherwise, have a great day, and we'll see you later.